The House of Commons erupted as Sir Keir Starmer and Boris Johnson locked horns on the latest round of coronavirus restrictions the government imposed across the UK. The House of Commons was home to a tense exchange between Sir Keir Starmer and Boris Johnson as the Prime Minister defended his coronavirus restrictions. Mr. Johnson hit out at the Labour leader for his party's alleged lack of support through the COVID-19. But Sir Keir responded to the attack, inviting the Prime Minister to start listening as he suggested they might get on better if he did. The clamoring from the benches was the result of Sir Keir confirming he backs the government's rule of six despite on Tuesday abstaining from voting in favour of the measure. The Conservative backbench's reaction gave the Labour leader some pause before he resumed his answer, yes, but if the Prime Minister can't see and hear local communities when they say the infection rate has gone up tenfold under restrictions, and he doesn't realise that's a problem, that's part of the problem. There's a further cause of anger. Prime Minister, if you actually listen to the question, we might actually get on better. The zinger had MPs oohing and clamoring further, but Sir Keir did not allow the noise to stop him. He continued, there's further cause of anger. Lack of clarity about why particular restrictions have been introduced. For example, in the Prime Minister's own local authority, Hillingdon, there are 62 cases per 100,000 yet no local restrictions. But in 20 local areas across England, restrictions were introduced when infection was much lower. In Kirklees, it was only 29 per 100,000. Local communities genuinely don't understand these differences. Can he please explain to them? The Prime Minister, however, dismissed Sir Keir as he reminded the Labour leader the government repeatedly explained the reasoning behind the current restrictions. The UK has experienced a concerning spike in new infections over the past few months, which have slowly resulted in local lockdowns being activated across the country. Mr. Johnson said, I think that he's heard from me, and he's heard repeatedly from the government, why we're bringing in differentiated local restrictions. I've just given the figures for the Northeast.